October, November 22, paper 23, question number 3. It is sum of limited company. Ira, please read the question.
Okay. First, I read the
Yeah.
the proper question. Now, prepare the statement of changes in equity for the year ended 30th September 2022.
So you have to prepare SOC and there is also a theory question. So read this theory.
Explain why dividends proposed at the end of the
Huh?
financial year are
This is
not
the
shown in
question.
which actually the first one. Okay. Explain the meaning of 8% debentures.
Okay, tell
2025.
me what is 8% debentures?
It's a long-term loan that a company gives, and in the question it says 2025 to 2026, so it's supposed to be paid between that time.
But it is 3 marks.
Um,
Debentures are long-term loan. It has to be repaid between this. So what would be the third point that you would write?
within 2025 and 2026, you have to pay 8% interest.
And what would be the third point?
Why 8% interest you have to pay?
It will be given a fixed interest
Okay.
at 8% per annum. Okay? What are we supposed to prepare?
SOCE.
SOC is statement of changes in equity. And these are the columns that we already have. Okay, fine. How will we prepare? Come on, tell me.
Okay, so we start with the balances are given to us. We'll start with 31st December 2021.
Opening balances are already given to us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Miss first will find the final dividend, right?
Sorry?
First Miss will find the final dividend.
What is this that is given to us?
The following transactions.
What is this? Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Information at 1st October 2021.
So this is already given in our question and it's incorporated, right?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So I will start from here.
That's what I'm saying.
Come on. We'll read the first transaction. Farhan.
Yeah. Paid a final dividend of 0.06 per share. So Miss first will find out like the total shares.
How do you get the total shares?
So you take 1,200 divided by the face value and then multiplied by 0.06.
Okay, wait. So let us see 1,200 is our shares.
Yeah.
It's
So divided by the face value 0.50 into 0.06.
What do we get?
Wait, let me just
The number of
calculate.
shares.
$144.
How much?
$144.
Number of shares.
Oh, no, not number of shares. It's going to be 600. No, 2,400.
2,400 multiplied by 0.06. That's 114. So it's gonna be final dividend would be minus
We have to
10.
pay a final
Okay.
dividend. Can you tell me
Yeah, okay.
from where do you pay the dividend?
Retained earnings.
So you pay the dividend from retained earnings. So you will subtract
And
it from retained earnings and you will subtract it from the total.
yes.
It's 114 or 144?
144.
144.
Bayun, do you know this?
Miss, I have a confusion, Miss.
Hmm.
Miss, while When we have to do 1,200 divided by the face value by the face value, so 0.50. We multiplied into the number of shares. Miss, where is the number of shares given?
See, darling, you have to find number of shares. Number of shares into face value will give you your share capital of 1200.
Okay, miss.
So face value is 0.50.
Okay.
So your number of shares is 1200 divided by 0.50.
Okay, understand, miss.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, miss.
You can go to all the limited companies SOC sum, so you will get a hang of it. Come on.
Okay, miss.
Now what is this? Ira.
Yeah, right. Okay. 31st March 2022, we did right issue of one ordinary share for every 4 shares held at the price of $0.65. The issue was fully subscribed.
Okay, Farhan, can you please explain me?
Okay, so basically the company made the right issue of one ordinary share for every 4 shares held. So 1 divided by 4, basically. At a price of 0.65 into 0.65.
So 1
No,
divided
no,
by
into 0.
4. So what is the
Yeah, 1
number
divided
of
by 4.
shares held?
So the number of shares held would be the ordinary shares.
How much?
600.
So 1,200 divided by 0.50, which is 2,400, miss.
And then into 1/4.
Okay, so what was the right issue? What is the number of shares for right issue?
So that's going to be 600.
How much will go towards share capital?
So wait, so the face value, first we're gonna do 0.65 minus 0.50, which is 0.15.
Hmm.
So for share capital, which is 0.50,
Hmm.
so 600 into 0.50 will go towards the share capital, which is 300.
Hmm.
And for 600 into 0.15, which is 90, which will go to the share premium.
Okay. So right issue, you've done 600 shares, right?
Yes.
So what is going to go toward the capital? The face value will go towards the capital, and extra amount would go towards the premium. Vayun,
Yeah, miss.
you know this?
Yeah, miss, I understood this.
Ira.
Yeah. 31st July 2022, made a bonus issue. Made a bonus issue of one ordinary share for every 6 shares held. The directors decided to leave the reserves in the most flexible form.
Okay, wait. Farhan, can you explain me the meaning of this?
Wait, hold on. Okay. So made a bonus issue, one ordinary share held for every 6 shares held.
I just want to
The
know the
writer,
meaning of the line that I underlined.
okay, so writers had to leave the reserves in the most flexible form. The most flexible form means that the capital reserve will come first and the revenue reserve will come next. That's it.
Okay, what is capital reserves?
Capital reserves are those reserves which is gained by something. Which is
Ira,
gained by non-financial statements. Is that the meaning?
Capital
no,
reserves are earned from non-trading activities.
Yeah,
non-trading
non-trading activities.
and revenue
Yeah.
reserves.
From
Are
trading.
trading activities.
So can you name some capital reserves?
Capital reserves would be general reserves and retained earnings.
No, that's revenue reserves.
Oh, okay.
Revenue reserves is
Revenue reserves, general reserve, and retained earnings. Capital would be. Wes, you told me something about security, something.
securities premium.
Yeah, securities premium.
Securities
That's the only
premium
one
is also called what?
I don't know. Share
Premium.
what?
A premium.
Share
Okay.
premium and revaluation reserves.
Yeah.
These are which reserves, capital reserves.
Yes.
Okay. And when they say reserves are to be maintained in the most flexible form,
Yes.
what does this mean?
Which means, like I said at the beginning, capital reserves will come first, revenue reserve will come next.
Okay, fine. So now we talk about bonus issue. Vayun, can you explain me this?
Okay, miss.
Ira and
Bonus issues.
Farhan can do it yourself. Yeah, tell me, Vayun.
Okay.
Miss, bonus issue is it's like it's given to the shareholders.
I know the theory. Give me the calculation.
Okay, miss.
Ira, help. Come on.
Okay. So first we get the share capital amount, which is going to be 1,200
I
plus
want the
3.
calculation, darling.
It will be 1,500.
How
Now
did you come at 1,500?
1,200 plus 300.
Darling, read the question. Read the question.
Made a bonus issue of 1 ordinary share for every 6 shares held. The
Okay, so
directors
give me.
decided, yeah.
So how will you do it?
So you'll add both the share capital amounts, then you'll divide it by
Farhan,
0.50.
help.
Yes, even I'm confused.
One ordinary share for every 6 held.
Yeah, multiplied by the total
You
shares,
have to
right?
explain now. 1 divided by 6
Acha, like that.
into shares held. 1 ordinary share for 6 shares held. So what is the number of bonus? Come on, what is the shares held by us? 2,400 was here and 600 here.
Hmm.
3,000.
So it's 1,000, yeah, miss.
So what is the bonus shares that you're going to issue?
Miss, is it 500?
500 shares. At what price? Don't you all
Not
know
sure, miss.
at what price? Ira,
Yeah, miss.
at what price you'll give bonus?
0.50.
To speak now, I'm asking since so long.
Oh, miss, you said to go ahead, so I thought you were asking him.
Amount?
1 second, it's 250.
250.
Hmm.
Come on, which place will the bonus affect?
Share premium first.
What will increase because of bonus? Share capital will increase.
Share capital, yeah, by 250.
Share capital will increase by 250.
Yeah.
What will come down?
Share premium.
First, you can use share premium. Then
Bonus.
140 I'm going to use for share premium. Sorry, 145 plus 90.
So 235.
235.
235 you can use for share premium.
Yes.
How much more you need?
That's it.
15.
Yeah, 15.
Oh, yeah, 15.
On
15.
From where will you use the remaining 15?
retained earnings.
Retained earnings. Remember, although revaluation reserve is a capital reserve, however, it cannot be used to pay bonus.
Okay.
Are you with me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nothing from the total. Come on. How many shares we gave as bonus? 500. I hope you are with me.
Hmm.
Come on. Vayun, read the next part.
Okay, Miss. 31st August 2022, paid an interim dividend of 0.04 per share.
From where is interim dividend paid?
Um, Retained earnings.
From retained earnings. Okay. So 0.04 per share.
Yeah, Miss.
So what is the number of shares? Farhan?
So what's your question?
What's your
Number of
question,
shares.
Miss? So number of shares.
Oh.
So we used okay. So 2,400 plus 100. Miss, we'll use 3,500 as the number of shares, right?
Yeah.
Hmm?
3,500.
3,500 number of shares.
2,400 was our original number of shares.
Yeah,
Plus
plus
600 was the
600
right issue. Plus
plus
500
500.
bonus.
Yeah, so 3,500 into 0.04.
So how much will be our interim dividend?
140.
140 will be paid out of retained earnings.
Yeah.
Come on. Farhan, read the next part.
Wait, Miss, let me just write my answer.
Ira,
Yeah.
read the next part.
The building which had originally cost $80,000 was revalued to $1,15,000.
What does this mean?
That there has been a revaluation of 35,000.
Building is upward revalued at how much?
35,000.
That means there is a profit on revaluation.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Miss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So revaluation reserves will increase or it will decrease?
It will increase.
Yes.
Will increase.
Okay. So revaluation reserves will increase by how much?
35.
The building which had originally cost 80,000 was revalued to 115,000.
Hmm.
35,000 is an upward revaluation. 1 minute. Okay. So your revaluation reserves at the end would be 35.
At the end.
Yeah. You have an upward revaluation of the building. It was 80,000 and it was revalued to 115,000 on the last date.
Yeah.
So on the last date, your revaluation reserves has 35,000.
Hmm.
Are you all with me?
Yeah.
Farhan and Vayun?
Yes, Miss.
Yeah.
Okay. So on the last date, your revaluation reserve is 35. So how much will you put for revaluation?
-5. So fine.
Negative 5. This is very important.
But Miss, how do you know it's at the last balance CD amount?
See, you had revaluation before. That means last year also you had revalued.
Yeah.
This year also you have revalued. So every year you are revaluing.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I see over here, if the building was revalued and my profit on revaluation is 35,000. If my revaluation reserve is 40, now think properly. If my revaluation reserve is 40, that means 80 was the cost of my asset. Are you with me?
Yeah.
And opening revaluation reserves is 40. That means I had revalued it before and value of the building had increased and it had become 120. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Farhan,
Yeah.
are you with me?
Yeah. And
Last year, my revaluation reserves had a profit of 40. Do you agree with this? Yeah? That
Yeah.
means
Yeah.
building which had cost 40, last year I increased the value of the building and I made it 120
yeah.
on 1st October 21. Now this year I am revaluing and I am making it 115. That means building is revalued downwards by 5. Think about it and let me know. When I value my building upwards, when I revalue my building upwards, my revaluation reserves would increase and it will have a positive balance. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Whenever I revalue my assets downwards, if I'm revaluing my assets downwards, my revaluation reserves will decrease. Are you with me?
Yes, miss.
Farhan,
Yes.
now look over here. Building had cost 80,000. So what was the cost of the building? When I purchased the building on that day only, I know the cost of it, right?
Yeah.
So the cost of building is 80,000. Are you with me? Revaluation reserves already has a balance of 40,000.
Yeah.
That means on 1st of October, I might have revalued my building upwards and the value of the building on 1st October became 120,000.
Yeah.
That is why revaluation reserve increased by 40. Farhan, first accept this fact, digest it, then let me know.
Yeah, it's not digesting. It's too big. But still, let's try.
I will pause the video. On the first day, you have profit of 40.
Yes.
That means revaluation reserves has a profit of 40.
Yeah. Okay, now I get it. Okay.
It has a profit of 40. That means
Yeah.
building was revalued
Building
upwards.
was revalued. Yeah, it was revalued upwards.
So
So
can
at
you
the
give
end, it
me
was 35.
so can you give me the cost of building on 1st October? Building
1st
valuation on
October,
1st October.
it was 40 miss.
You purchased it at 80, na?
Where is it written? Okay, yeah, there I can see it now. 30
Cost
September, so
was
it's
80.
80.
You
Yeah,
revalued
the cost.
upwards. Then the
Yes,
revaluation has a profit of 40. So what is building valuation on 1st October?
120.
So what is the cost of the building on October 1?
120.
120. Have you cleared this much part?
Okay, yeah, cleared.
Yes, miss.
Okay. Now on the last date, they are telling the valuation of your building is 115.
Yes.
So on
Yes.
the day 1, the building valuation was 120.
20.
On the last date, your building valuation is 115.
So it fell by 5.
So the valuation of building is dropped by 5,000.
Hmm.
On the last date, building valuation on last date.
Yeah.
So building is revalued downwards by how much?
5.
5,000. So
Yeah.
35,000 will be your balance at the end. Are you with me?
Yes.
Ira, are you with me?
Yes, miss.
Okay, fine. Profit for the year, Farhan, where will it go?
It will go to the retained earnings and total.
Come on, what is the
1750 for the first one.
sorry?
1750 for the first one.
Okay, share capital. Share premium wipes off.
Yeah.
Retained earnings
35. No, retained earning is 103.
and total is 1888. Farhan, can you give me shareholders' equity?
Wait, miss, let me just do the total.
You answer first, then do the total.
Oh, bhai.
What is
That's a
shareholders'
question.
equity made up of?
Shareholders equity. सच बोलो मैं पहली बार सुन रहा हूँ ये क्या है shareholders equity.
What, miss? What was your question?
What is shareholders' equity?
The total amount that you get from this.
What is it?
Oh, the total, the full total,
1888.
1888.
So it will be what? Share capital plus share premium plus
Plus
revaluation
revaluation plus
plus
retained
retained
earnings.
earnings is shareholders' equity.
Oh, okay.
Okay. With this, we complete
Yes.
October, November 22, paper 23, question number 3.
3.